Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting, fun-packed episode of 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. Oh, 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. Yes, that's me, Gray Hair Dave. I have gray hair. I have a gray beard. I wear glasses like the guy in the shirt. In the shirt. Yeah, there you go. I wear glasses like the guy in the artwork. I'm not wearing my green shirt today. Maybe tomorrow. Today is episode number 69 in our adventure into life of a baby boomer. And that's what this is really all about. This podcast is the life and times of a baby boomer. And if you were a baby boomer, it's just a walk down memory lane. And you're getting to hear my side of it, right? And what happened with me and my life during my life as a baby boomer, growing up, having fun, those types of things. And still always, of course, curious what happened in your life and the experiences you had as a child and as a young adult or as an adult all the way around. And I give you the opportunity to let me know what those are through my website, 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. That's the number 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. There's a little microphone down in the bottom right-hand corner. Just go ahead and tap on that with your mouse or your finger and leave me a quick message. But let's get into today's episode. I was thinking yesterday, I did a quick recording in the parking lot at work yesterday, not knowing whether or not I would have the time to do this morning before I got into a busy day. It is a busy day. I have a meeting at 11:30. It's now like 10 after 9 when I started this. And so a meeting at 11:30, and then come home real quick, change from dressy clothes to costume clothes, and be back to work by 2, which is not hard to do because I don't live very far away from work, which is very, very nice. And I like that. It's convenient. I'm not stuck in traffic on the nightmare that we in Orlando call I-4. But it's no different than any major highway or freeway or toll road in any other town around the country, any other big town. And there's just a lot of traffic, and it's always on the main thoroughfares. Man. Now I'm talking like my parents would. My goodness. But it's the truth, It is. It's kind of the world is become completely mobile. We're all driving everywhere, and I don't know about your town, but it's usually 15, 20 minutes to get anywhere down here in Central Florida. Everything's so spread out. Where in the Midwest and up in the East, it's a whole lot more compact and a whole lot more closer together. You don't have to go very far to get what you need or do what you got to do. Not saying that commutes aren't big in the Northeast or in the Midwest or around the country. I'm just saying it's pretty spread out here in Central Florida and Florida as a whole. Because there was a room when they started moving down here. And like everywhere else, Central Florida, the population is growing constantly, which is fine. Some people are against all that growth, but I mean, the weather is fine here. It's all year round. It's got lots to do, and it's not a terrible place to live. So of course it's desirable. People want to come and live here, and I did the same thing. I wanted to get out of Michigan and get out of the cold, get away from the snow, and never have to deal with it again. At least I hope, because if it snows down here in Central Florida, that's a bad day. And it's magic snow coming out of Disney. But it's not exactly what I want to deal with anymore. And as we get older in life, we don't feel the need to live in such negative weather. Trying to be politically correct and nice here, folks, because there are a lot of people who are retired or semi-retired who have houses down here in Florida and houses up north because they still love up north. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of things I miss about up north besides family. I miss my family, and I miss fall. I miss summer and fall up north. It's fall, especially because of the smell in the air for leaves changing colors, and it's just a different smell than any time of year. Fall has just got a better smell to it. And summers always are nice up north. Yeah, you get a lot of rain, but and it's different up north. The rains will usually last all day. You know, not always, but a better part of the day. It's rare down here when we get an all day rain day. It does happen, and it happens frequently, but not as frequently as up north. But that was something I was thinking about yesterday, and I'd get back to what I was thinking about, was that people who live up north still want to still live up north. They don't want to make the move down here to Central Florida. They want to stay up north, and that's fine. Absolutely fine. Now, I'm sure a part of that is the fact that they have families who are still up there. They have kids and grandkids, maybe great grandkids who live up north or live anywhere else but Florida. And they don't want to leave that. I wish I had that. Again, I've always wanted children, but never was lucky enough to have children. That's not what this is about today. It's about where you live and what you do. And I'm thinking at the same time about what are my friends doing now? I'm at retirement age. I'll be honest with you. I am. I'm at retirement age. And there's decisions that need to be made now that I wasn't anticipating in my life. I thought I'd get to a point in time where I just said, okay, that's it. I'm done working. And I don't have that feeling. I don't. I don't have that feeling of I need to be not working anymore. I still enjoy work, and I still enjoy getting up and going to a job. I don't enjoy it as much, and there are days that I wish I had retired. But a lot of us, especially us baby boomers, during the COVID era, didn't work. I was one. I was laid off. I was furloughed, then laid off, and I didn't work for a little over a year. And that right there showed me that I was not going to do well in retirement not working. I was to a point where I was bouncing off the walls. And once I could finally get out of the house, I got out of the house, but I went back to work. Now I'm at a crossroads right now. You know, I'd like a little more time to do the things I like to do. And working a full-time job isn't really affording me that. And I don't need a lot of money to survive. That's not the point. I don't need, you know, I don't have a lot of expensive hobbies. Well, podcasting is a hobby, but it's not really expensive for me because I've got just about everything I need, and everything that I would buy isn't really extremely expensive. You know, maybe a new computer that I'm looking at down the road here, but you know, that's a one-time purchase. It's not like I'm going on vacation every year or I'm buying a second house, you know, or I'm spending 3 months a year down here in a condo or renting or whatever. So I don't have those kinds of expenses. So I live pretty lean as it is. So I've got to make some decisions, and I'm finding it very, very difficult to make these decisions alone. And I'm not asking for help from you folks, but if you're a person who's still working part-time at a retirement age, I'd like to know what your decision was and how you decided to come and came about doing it, how you made that decision, and what your reasonings were. Maybe that would help me in mine. I don't know. If you could, I'd appreciate if you'd let me know. Leave me a message or send me a comment on my website, 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com, and I'd really appreciate that. Would be a great, huge help for me. So we're at about that point in time where we're about done for today. I did have another one recorded, and it's sitting on a computer right now. But I decided I had the time to record today. I was able to get up earlier than I planned, and I have time for this. I got time to do it and edit it, so here I am. So leave me a message, folks. Don't forget, if you have friends who don't know what a podcast is, don't know how to use one, how to listen to one, do me a favor and show them. So for Gray Hair Dave going to his first meeting of the day, you all have a wonderful day. Stay dry. Don't forget, smile at somebody. Make their day. You all have a great day. This is Gray Hair Dave saying bye-bye.